it kind of gives you that ability to bypass synergy a little bit when you can use a champion that's really popular right now.
Well, Shen was also left open, and took a little bit of time before they figured out exactly what they were going for, but Shen will be locked in here as first pick for the Chinese side. On the other side, though, it's left that Annie open, and I'm guessing that we're going to see that coming through. And actually, they're going to lock in the Lucian as well there.
Yeah, we did see Space play Lucian yesterday. Did fairly well when Mad Life was playing Blitzcrank, so they already showed their bottom lane. That's a very tough lane to go up against. A lot of burst damage as a potential there. But will they want to go up in a 2v2 or will they want a 2v1? And I would imagine, depending on what IG takes as an AD carry, maybe Jinx, maybe actually Ezreal, something like that, they might actually want that matchup.
So IG, Magnoon giving the death symbol and going down, Suns. We'll see about that one. Vi, obviously really popular at the moment. And a possible Ezreal pickup. I mean, ZZ Tai has gone through quite a lot of champions here so far. And obviously, since Frost have that final pick, they can pick their mid laner now. Yeah. Going the safe route, I think we can say, with the Orianna.
So we did see this matchup, though, with Magnoon yesterday against Saigon Jokers, where he played Ziggs against an Orianna. He got an early double kill because of Helios and double buffs, and he completely controlled his lane. He actually almost pulled off a 1v3 portion or halfway through one of the games, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that picked up here, but Space is hovering over Twitch, so maybe they want to run mid lane Lucian.
Well, I'm not falling for it just yet. Just as ZZ Tai switched through the entire champion pool. Space doing a similar thing here, though. Riven, of course, is definitely an option for both the mid lane and the top lane, I guess.
Yeah, Shy did so well in Space early. Actually built it, or sorry, not on Space, on Riven. He built up a double Bloodthirster, actually, in game 1. Wouldn't be surprised to see that yet again, and he will most likely be going up against Shen, and he can push very well. He actually should be able to counter Shen quite well if he wants to go in that 1v1 into that split push potential, but I would love to see that Evelyn actually get locked in here.
We've seen Diamond, obviously, on Evelyn was the big one. Actually, it's going to be a Ziggs, though, that gets locked in there. Magnoon just switching out to that one. As I said, we've seen Magnoon already playing this Ziggs, so we know he's going to be comfortable. Shy going to have the Riven in that top lane, and now it's the bottom lane for IG that they're going for. They were hovering over Ezreal earlier. Love Cry Boy going to possibly be picking up Sona as well.
Yeah, I would imagine if they do lock that Sona in, they're going to be going into a 2v1. Or they're going to want a 2v1. They don't want to go up against a Lucian and an Andy combo where Sona is very squishy and can be bursted down very quickly. So they're most likely looking to go up against Riven or Shy. But that leaves PDD to be going in a 1v2 against this Andy Lucian, and that auto attack range out of Andy can really hold him back. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Lucian actually visit his lane very early on.
So will they go for Evelyn here? I mean, there's not a lot left on the table for Helios. The fact is, Nunu, Elise, Lee Sin, 3 champions banned, all targeted at the CJF Entus Frost jungler. So his pool's been hit somewhat. But the Evelyn may come down for him. We saw Shy having a bit of a laugh there. And Evelyn, if we all cast our minds back to, well, just last weekend, Intel Extreme Masters Cologne, where Diamond played it in the grand final.
Never
that
first
was
blood Diamond.
Scary. That was a very scary Evelyn. And I think if you hit even half that level, you're still doing extremely well as an Evelyn, and that will be locked in for Helios.
Yeah, so that's a lot of mid-game power for CJ Frost. Or Evelyn, you want to use her when the other team can't afford to get, the oracles or the early vision coming down. But lately, at least through this tournament, both supports have been buying like 14 to 12-minute oracles sometimes, and that can really kind of stop that mid-game presence that Helios can provide with an Evelyn. But the damage they have, the burst potential out of Frost, if you're Illusion going in or you're PDD going in, diving into the backline, trying to get the ball down there, you can be killed very, very early on. So if they don't have a strong early game, I think Frost might be able to take this one.
And it's going to be dangerous wherever Helios goes here. I mean, Shy obviously going to be able to control you nicely, as will Mad Life with Annie. Magnoon has a bit of a harder time with that one.
I will give Magnoon credit, though. Yesterday, we saw him do some very good satchel charges into those mines, so it kept you slowed, but you're definitely right. Like, every lane has enough CC that Helios can come in there and provide a gank and most likely provide a kill.
Well, on the other side, and we can kick things off. So we're in the grand final then, finally. Starting off game number 1, it's IG versus CJF Entus Frost. Let's talk a little bit about level 1 here, Jason. Always dangerous with an Annie in there.
Exactly, and it just depends on where Frost and where they want to go. Like we said, Helios counter-jungled so well yesterday against Saigon Jokers, and with that Evelyn, which on this patch, you can see if people are in the bush because you get that exclamation point above your head if you are close enough near it when they are able to spot you. but currently he's just sitting more towards middle, and they kind of want to hold this line across the entirety of this river.
Macnoon getting the first blow there onto ZZ Tai. Just bouncing in nicely through the brush, and ZZ Tai wants none of that. Loses a chunk of his health already. Ward's put down there, though, by Love Cry Boy. And we'll see if Frost decide to push. They've already warded themselves here on the bottom side ramp and just outside of the ramp up to their blue buff, as is pretty much identical on the other side of the map.
I wouldn't be surprised if actually Helios wants to go for a steal onto that blue, since you have a Vi who doesn't necessarily need to start there. But I want to point something out real quick, just for you folks at home. ZZ Tai is actually running 12 flat armor pens, so he's looking to take not Macnoon really early, but we already see a little bit of engage happening here, and a flash blown.
Wow, he had to flash as well. Madlife had the stun charged up, and that is a big start here for Frost. ZZ Tai in this mid lane going to have nothing now to escape in the mid lane once things do get underway.
And that's not good if you're on the lineup of IG, because we talked about he needs to be able to have that damage, because they're limited to those 2 damage champions with that Ezreal and with that Orianna. And if he gets ganked now, if Macnoon can get a nice satchel charge off, it's a very high possibility that they're going to be able to pick up first blood there. But in the meantime, they're going for invade on blue. Yeah,
Frost's going to walk through there. They've gone over the top of a ward, so actually IG know that they're going to be in there, that they're going to be seeing this blue buff away. And for that reason, they're already making the push around the other side. Illusion going to be starting off the Frost blue.
But Shy actually committed to staying with Helios there. He's actually not going to be going back down to that bottom lane. He realizes in that 1v2, and it's kind of common to see the top laners follow the junglers a little bit here just to get some early experience. And then when you get to lane, you don't really miss out on much in the end.
Yeah, I can see that that lane, of course, is just going to be frozen out completely by Kid and Love Cry Boy. Whilst that Sona, you know, a lot of poke damage that she can do early on. Not easy to actually really be getting in there, especially as a Riven, of course, who has those melee attacks in the top side. In fact, we'll forget the top side, because PDD's not gone up there yet either. He's actually coming down towards the bottom side of the map, helping out Illusion in the jungle.
Yeah, so he'll be making his way up there very soon. But I will give Shy credit in that 1v2. He played it very well over Saigon Jokers. I believe he was up against a Jinx and a Lulu combo. And with the help of Helios, he was actually able to pick up a kill by himself, or pick up a kill for that lane. But PDD gonna head finally top here. And Frost actually playing a little bit different. They're not freezing it as much. They're kind of trying to shove the lane a little bit here to force them to miss some CS.
Yeah, and that should happen for them as well here, although PDD already headed up that top side space, getting himself a good chunk of early farm, and that turret gonna come under fire already. And with Annie right on the turret, PDD still level 1. Doesn't want to get in there. Started out both of them, of course, in these solo lanes with those Doran shields, and now he does finally come over, hits level 2 as well. Bottom lane, we can see Evelyn coming around. He's going to be spotted by the pink ward here.
Oh.
And IG are going to try and set up the counter gang.
Yeah, Illusion, he's there in those bushes. He's waiting for this. They want to be able to get those buffs off of him. And Kid and Love Cryboy are doing such a good job of baiting this one in.
But will they actually go for it? Helios there. Going around the side.
He got the exclamation point. He knew he was spotted right there.
Yeah, he got that up. And actually Shy is pushing out aggressively here. Kid taking a lot of damage from that one. PDD in the top lane is down to half HP as well, but this could be the next target. Let's not forget, ZZ Tai already used his flash earlier on at level 1. But actually, Helios happy to back away and just get himself some more of the enemy jungle.
That Illusion, he's already making his way towards middle. He's looking for a gank here, and he might be able to make this one happen. He flashes for it.
Flashing in there, and we see Macnoon jumping off to the side, but can he escape things? Certainly can at this point, and with the fact that there's a barrier start coming out from ZZ Tai, no flash available for him, didn't have the damage to actually finish off, but very close.
And very well played by Macnoon too. He didn't even have to use his flash to get away. Just with that satchel charge, he was able to waste away Illusions, and now Helios going on to ZZ Tai.
Yeah, he's definitely not got the damage to pick up a kill here unless ZZ Tai makes a big mistake, but he'll quite happily take the farm and the experience from that lane whilst Macnoon had to get himself home. He's actually picked up a second Doran's ring and a pink ward as well. And you know, we talk often about how if you have that Evelyn on the enemy team, you need to buy a lot of pink wards to make sure you get the vision up. But also the fact is that you've got to clear out the enemy pink wards at the same time when you've got Evelyn on your team.
Yeah, I really want to know, is he going to use that ward in lane just to take any vision away, or is he going to use it? Oh, actually, we do see a gank happening in middle yet again.
Yeah, he's still got his flash, but is he going to send him out? Actually, will Satchel charge away, and Macnoon, a second time in a row, he's not going to be happy. I mean, he's going to be forced to go home again. but amazing escape from him a second time.
Yeah, playing Zig so well. We saw him doing that yesterday, and the satchel charges he keep putting down are so perfect, able to separate him and Illusion right there, and it's committed a lot of time for Vi to be middle, which allows the other lanes to do fairly well.
And we can see there, Madlife actually putting the stun down onto PDD. They're putting good damage in this tower already, down to way below half HP. So Frost doing a great job on that front of things. And to be honest, Vi's probably going to have to come and help this top lane unless they want to just let that one go.
And Shy, he's been able to outfarm PDD so far, 19 of 14 at this point. And PDD, he's a lot healthier now with the minions being killed, but still, Shy getting an early start here. I want to know, is he able to pick up a kill or two? What he's actually going to build, because he went for the very early Brutalizer into a Bloodthirster combo last time. And then Macnoon, he's kind of being set back, but because of that, the rest of the lanes have been able to play more aggressive.
Yeah, certainly the case. We see there Shy just coming out. Takes a bit of a blast, but that'll be fine for him. Macnoon now finally back into the lane. Vi headed top, so he's not going to have to make any last-ditch satchel charges once again and get himself back to safety, and more importantly, probably miss out on a load of farm whilst he does so. That's 43 to 28 CS currently on that side of things. Illusion now finally coming to help in this top lane, but honestly, it's going to be hard for him, I think, to keep a hold of this tower.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that. There's just too many minions. The turret's already very low, and it looks like Frost trying to bait out every single minion death that they can make happen, and they're going to go for a fight here on a PDD.
Yeah, Madlife actually is going to try and get that stun off. Illusion down to half HP as well. Can they finish off here, though? There is the stun not quite up at this point. Illusion trying to back off. Is Madlife going to flash? Nope. Decides against that one. But look at that. The timing perfect. They pick up the blue buff. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, the push coming in from Helios. There's the flash away. And actually, Frost might be in trouble from that one. Ultimate use here, but Kid should be able to keep on chasing.
Yeah, and that, like you said before, that timing on that push on the top lane, getting that turret down, they're going to secure a blue buff off this and deny that away from ZZAtai. So great timing, phenomenal job on their part. And they're going to come out fairly far ahead in that little bit of a trade.
Macnoon takes the blue buff as well. And that's going to allow Evelyn to have the blue on the other side of the map, which will come up somewhat later because of how, obviously, things were started off. But turret advantage and therefore gold advantage right now over with CJ Entus Frost. Though it's not a massive amount either.
And they're not even going for a lane swap. They're keeping this combo of this Lucian and Annie top lane. They're leaving Shy bottom. And it looks like Invictus Gaming's backing out their AD carry support, so they might actually trade this one up, and they might even go for a fight here if they do head towards that top side.
PDD has certainly had a hard time of things. He's going to get some farm back now that the pressure is kind of relieved against him. You can see that he's just checking how far back Space and Madlife went from that one. They are completely backing out of that lane. Here's the blue buff for Helios. So 2 blues secured. What is Helios going to go for now? He's level 6 at this point, so ultimate is available for him. Shy also having a bit more time to farm up on this bottom side. He's almost double the CS at this point of PDD.
I think we're going to see a dragon come in shortly. We have Madlife has that pink where they have all 5 men down towards this bottom side, and they're going to be able to rotate off of that top turret into this. We obviously will have PDD getting level 6. He is now currently, and we could have a major team fight break out, because IG will be able to spot them going for it. They do have that pink ward towards that north side of the bush.
That pink ward down. Madlife going to spot that one, and he will be able to take that one out. Nothing that Love Cry Boy can really do to stop Madlife doing that one. As meanwhile, Riven here diving in. They're going to see the Shen ultimate being brought down. So PDD now in this mid lane as well, and all 10 players are focused around that area. The AD carries have backed back off into the bottom lane. But the pink ward's down, and IG need to get back control of vision around Dragon now.
And importantly, Frost was able to bait out that Shen ultimate too, so they pretty much stopped the team fight. They were able to disengage it, and without the ultimate being available, it means that PDD can't really split push that much. He needs to be there in those team fights, and because of that, Shy feels confident going up 1v1 against him to kind of counter his split push himself.
And it's going straight in there, no messing around for him. Doran's blade, and the longsword right now added into that Doran's shield start that we had from Shy, and with the 2 junglers here hanging around, This could get very, very interesting. There is Illusion coming over. Shy gonna take some damage here, but Helios gets his ultimate down. There's Assault and Battery coming in. First blood will happen, and it is gonna be for Frost, and now PDD at half HP running away from an Evelyn who's got the red buff on as well. They decide to actually leave it because of the fact that Orianna did move in from the mid lane. Ziggs was coming over as well, but the kill, the first blood coming out for Helios. That's dangerous, that's scary, that first blood for the jungler.
And it was such a smart play. If you do see him go in!
Yeah, Ziggs bomb actually coming through, and the damage did land there. I thought he was just about got out of the circle, but he was actually still in it, and they combine once again brilliantly. ZZ not in a position to do anything. That's the fire of Ziggs, you know, the ultimate, whilst not global, it's still got massive range.
Yeah, pretty close. But that was so smart and well played by Helios and Shy, able to bait them in right there because they knew the gank was coming. They knew Illusion was coming around for the side, and they turned that around. They pick up 2 kills for Evelyn. You're already saying it's very dangerous letting him get the first blood, but then get another kill on top of that? That is tough.
Yeah, picked up Spirit of the Elder Lizard now as well, which means that he's going to be able to chase down nicely. And Evelyn can always chase nicely. That's the real beauty there. As we are going to see the flash timbers coming onto Kid. Have they got the damage? There comes the ultimate back out of Ezreal. Love Cry Boy's ulti not really landing, but Vi now coming into this one. Kid will be able to escape it, but both Mad Life and Space there combining the two of them to almost, they took 2 players down to less than half, and now the cleanup crew is coming in. Helios moving in around the back, Illusion taking a lot of damage. Helios here gonna wait inside of the brush, and he goes straight in for Illusion. He'll be able to finish this one off, I think, and then he sees Love Cry Boy, realizes that's gonna be an easier target for him as Mad Life gets off the stun. There is the kill for Helios, puts him on a killing spree and up at 3-0-0. I'm not sure that Illusion should be sticking around here with a red buff Evelyn.
Well, Kid is coming down finally from the return of the base, and he's able to hold this one off, but they had the potential to go for Dragon off of that. Instead, they wanted those 2 kills, and they wanted that damage onto the turret, so you're seeing Frost get such a huge lead, all in the hands of Helios, who picked up that kill. Now 3-0. He is going to be very, very tough to deal with in these next 5 minutes in this mid-game section of
the game.
Yeah, I said game twice.
We got him. PDD and Shy here once again going out in top, and actually ultimate being used here by Shy, so he's going to put down a lot of damage on towards PDD. Not sure if he's got enough to finish him, but the stun, well, bring him down to half in the end. And credit to PDD, he's actually brought the CS back quite nicely considering how far he was behind of Shy early.
Yeah, he's doing a great job considering the items he's been able to build up here, but we do see again coming down bottom for Helios.
Yeah, Kid is going to try and get away. There comes the bomb out of Ziggs. Not quite there in time. Oh, Helios getting a little bit caught here underneath the tower. There comes the Shen ultimate. Oh, and the finisher from Kid shuts him down. Probably should have done better to dodge that one, but that is a welcome kill back here for IG. A little bit poor on the execution from Frost.
And a bounty for Kid, too. He got 432 gold off of that. He was already leading CS. He's going to have that Triforce done very soon. That's going to give him a nice bit of a power spike that IG could use at this point in the game. Dragon still has yet to be taken here 13 minutes in, but I feel like as time goes on, it's going to be a very, very likely possibility. And Love Cryboy, he's sticking around bottom.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Mad Life has the stun ready. He's going to put a ward down, so they'll spot that one early. Turret is down to half HP. ZZ is coming down as well. But will they be able to get into range? Frost start to back away from things. Mad Life, as he said, does have the stun, and he throws that one down, but there is a crescendo from Love Cry Boy. Shockwave will pull in Mad Life, and ZZ does bring another one back for the Chinese side.
And a great roam kill, too. I think Love Cry Boy put that pink ward down in the tribe, which allowed him to get down there. And just like that, they are going to go for Dragon. They're going to try to get the gold lead back themselves.
And they'll be, well, they will be ahead once this, if this one does go down for them without incident. Helios is actually off to the side. Illusion now joining him, but he doesn't have a smite. Well, Helios 1 versus 4. Is he gonna dare go in from this one? They've seen his position. Ziggs bomb gets thrown in, but the Dragon will be successfully taken here by Illusion. Nice pickup for IG. And they get close to being back in the lead. Yeah,
that was a good job by McNoon to push out middle to get that turret down and to kind of counter out that Dragon. But now it's going to allow him to roam around a little bit. And he hasn't been able to follow ZZ Tai. He's been able to ult in the other lanes, obviously. But ZZ Tai now 1-0. Considering how, I want to say, bad of a start he had, being forced to blow that flash at level 1, he's been doing a great job.
Perfect job up until now. I mean, the shockwave was on point, and that's always a welcome sign for any team with an Orianna in there. If the first shockwave lands, it puts you in a good frame of mind. for the ones after that one. Magnoon, considering the fact that he had a bit of a rough start, I have to say, against ZZ Tai. Obviously, almost went down twice, actually, at the start of things. Still not died, though. Is pretty much bang on level with the CS there with ZZ Tai. So, doing a great job on that front. We'll have to see how this one all develops, though, because despite that early lead from Frost, IG obviously not giving up.
Yeah, not just yet. And Kid, he has that Triforce done now, so he's going to have that full item over space. But it's PDD getting ganked here. Healer's coming in as well. Yeah,
there's the taunt away, but they are going to go chasing in. Ultimate comes down, and PDD forced to flash. And he's just going to recall right in the middle of the lane, which is also somewhat
Didn't work
dangerous.
last time.
Yeah, they've actually got no vision of him there, so he's able to walk away. Meanwhile, this mid lane, that turret obviously all went down by the Dragon. Has to be real careful about that one. They know that Evelyn was at least on the top side of the map. And now Evelyn is sneaking around the back. They're going to go in for PDD. They got to get this off to a good start, though. Helios, of course, spotted underneath. There's the bomb out of 6, and PDD with that almost just baited in. Has to stay where he's standing. Shockwave comes around, and Shy being caught out now. Shy's going to go down here. Surely he will. PDD gets that one. Magnoon comes back around the side to get one back. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, it's all kicking off as well. Illusion going for the dive. Space going extremely low, but that's a lot of damage back onto Love Cry Boy, but he survives as well. Hardly any health left.
And fights breaking out everywhere, but in the end, IG come out ahead, 2 for 3 right there, and a fantastic Orion ultimate coming out of ZZ Tai right there to save PDD for a little bit longer. It wasn't enough, but still was able to pick up those kills, and even forced Magnoon to flash over to pick up the kill onto PDD. But you saw Magnoon in that little bit of a fight. He put his ultimate behind the turret because he wanted to zone out PDD. He wanted to separate him from wherever there could be backup, but he's just so tanky that Frost couldn't burst him down as quick as they'd like to have. And Helios, he's coming around for the Kid here backside. Or running.
Actually, he's going to go for it. Kid walks straight into it, but Kid's got a lot of damage behind him at this point. He's actually going in there, throws down the Q, and Helios forced to flash, bit off a little bit more than he could chew there.
Yeah, and we do see Kid sitting there. He's actually going to Ezreal ult. He's going to get him.
No, he's not.
Helios.
Helios just sidestepping that one a little bit and just shaving him. Not quite doing the damage. That's the key point from that one. So this game, from what was looking like it could start to roll very one-sided, look at it. The gold now in favor of IG. PDD is still a little bit behind here, but it's definitely not a huge amount considering how the start was.
And it all kind of stemmed from that failed gank that Helios did bottom. When he got killed, he was picked up by Kid. Kid got the bounty from him. Now he's 2-0-2, able to get 1 more kill and 2 more assists. But middle, we see a fight breaking out.
Yeah, there is a Shockwave plus the Assault and Battery coming in. Ziggs throws his ulti, but it's not going to be enough to finish off ZZ Tai. Sorry, the Assault and Battery wasn't even used there. It was on cooldown for Illusion, and you've got to say, nice gank again. Magnoon getting caught out of position somewhat.
Yeah, Illusion, he's making that vibe work very well for IG currently, and Helios still trying to go for a bit of counter jungling here. That blue buff is available, but he also has right now PDD in the top lane to go for if he wants.
Yeah, I think blue buff going to be the more important pickup for him at this stage. I mean, see, he uses his smite just to make sure he gets that one away before anyone from IG comes around to check it. And they've had no wards, they've had no vision of that one, so they're not sure when their own blue buff is coming up. But Illusion looks like he might try and figure out exactly when the enemy blue comes around.
Well, in the meantime, we do have Kid and Love Cryboy actually pushing up onto his turret, already down to about half health here, and they've been committing to this while the rest of Frost, Space and Malif went middle to defend against that little bit of a gank here. But Illusion, he's sticking around. He wants that blue, just like he said. And he might get a little bit more than he asked for because Magnoon is heading down from base as well as Helios from the jungle.
We see the vision that's coming out here. That is a lot of pink wards on the map, especially around this mid area there. Everyone really combining for that one. Madlife putting one down of his own to make sure that their blue buff is going to be visionless from IG's side of things. Here comes the push once again from Helios. He throws down the ultimate. Can they lock them up? Great Shockwave will actually pull both back. Are they going to be able to finish? Here comes the Shen ultimate as well. Assault and Battery comes down onto Helios, and again they turn around a kill.
So well done. They've been able to do that so many times now, as we do see, I guess, a little bit of fight breaking top, but you see Shy already low health on that one, and IG, they can commit to this turret. That was so well done to be able to stop Helios and kind of just counter exactly what he was going for.
And they've got the damage to finish that one off extremely quickly as well. And Shy just throwing down the, Magnoon throwing down the satchel charges to try and keep them zoned out of things, but IG, as I said, this game looked like it was running nicely for Frost, like it could turn into a bit of a one-sided snowbally game, but IG, you have to say, it's been all about the turnarounds on the ganks.
Yeah, and it's because I want to say right now Frost doesn't really have anyone that's tanky. I mean, since he got those 3 kills, he's been building damage with that Haunting Guys. But you look over on IG's side, you know, Vi's getting tanky. PDD's finally able to get tanky since he has that Sunfire cape done, even though he got held back so early on. And with that, they're able just to outlast the burst that Frost currently has.
The fact is that McNoon's ultimates have probably not landed where he would have wanted them in a couple of these fights either. Meanwhile, Dragon has spawned, and Kid is soloing that one at this stage. Illusion just going to come through the back with the Vault Breaker. And that one won't be taken down. Nothing that Frost are going to be able to do about this one. They've got no vision of it, and it will be smited down there for the pickup. So that leaves them 3,200 gold in the lead. And
they've been behind in this game for the majority of it. And CJ Frost, their answer to that Dragon was actually start pushing this top lane. And with the vision they have, they're looking for a 3, potentially 4-man fight here on a PDD, or at least the turret down. And they're going straight for it.
Yeah, but PDD's pretty strong now. Sunfire Cape got himself a Negatron Cloak. There is a Shockwave going to come in as well. Shy going so very low, as has McNoon. And PDD pushing out of things. The Tibbers did go down from Madlife just to kind of keep them out of that one, but it's not over just yet. PDD goes in. Madlife might actually be the sacrificial lamb here, and it's ZZ Tai that picks that one up. He's now on a killing spree at 3-0-2. And again, a turnaround, and Shy might be in trouble. No, they don't go through. McNoon is inside of the brush. He gets away as well. But this should be a tower for IG, the final outer of the game.
And all it took was ZZ Tai and PDD to hold off that 3-4-man dive with that Ori ultimate coming out. They're going to get a turret here. They were looking for a turret bottom lane. But either way, a great turnaround yet again from IG. And he was waiting on the sidelines of that fight to get in there, but he just couldn't. The team could not survive the damage that Oriana was able to put out.
So incredibly well done. And from what was a scary-looking Evelyn that went damage to get even scarier looking, it's kind of not scary anymore because she's just not tanky enough to get into these fights, which you have to obviously do as an Evelyn.
Yeah, IG's been kind of countering that mid-game power that an Evelyn will have by being there every single time to turn around those ganks, and when they do, that Vi ultimate coming in on a Helios just shuts him down, and they're able to pick up the kill on him multiple times. He was 3-0 at some point, now he's 3-2. In the meantime, we do see Space, though, pick up the turret on the bottom, and McNoon even picking up Red Buff for himself.
Yeah, stealing that one away.
From a teammate.
Yeah, I thought they were going to let that one go over to Helios, but apparently not. McNoon wants that one as well. If you look down the items, Rabadon's has been added in. There's a Shockwave, and nice flash from Space. Good reactions.
This is very dangerous. All 5 members of Frost are sitting here with that Oracle. They're not going to be spotted, but in the meantime, IG is pushing this middle turret. You're going to get a turret for free, but you do have PDD's ultimate available, and they're going to get flanked from the backside. They're going to need that ultimate unless they just run away after getting the turret.
And it looks like they're going to leave the turret for now. Try and escape from the top side of the map. They've got no outer turret behind them there, and Frost starting to close them down. But can they get in there to finish? Sona still has a crescendo. There it goes. Only lands onto Helios, though. And they're going to keep chasing through from this one. Shy follows Kid up onto the top side, but Kid's still moving. Here comes Shen. Are they going to try and turn around? The bomb not landing from Ziggs either. And now Frost having to turn things around and try and run away. And they're not going to. Shy's going to go down from it. There's the culling from Space off of the side. Well, Illusion and the rest of the team coming around the back. There is Illusion getting right into the middle of them. There's no Shockwave, but that will come off cooldown soon. Space super low. Illusion taking the damage back. They can't quite finish off Space, but they've killed Helios. McNoon now going low. He will be finished off there. And Madlife as Annie, the only one left standing in this party. He will fall. That's an ace for IG right outside the Baron pit. They're going to take that as well.
And that fight all began because of where Illusion... I don't think your ultimate...
Shockwave it, why not?
But that all began because of Illusion. When they were retreating from that inner turret, he ran to the north side into the jungle of CJ Frost. He actually was starting to back in the top side of the bush in the lane. And because of where he was able to catch out Frost out of position, able to use that ultimate, able to start off that ace and that Baron coming in.
So much gold as well. And finally a blue buff for ZZ Tai. I don't think he's really had any to work with in the game so far. He's sat on 1,200 gold. And if you look down some of the items, an Bloodthirster for Ezreal. Spirit Visage was completed by PDD as well. And ZZ Tai now going to be headed home with a great chunk. 1,400 to spend. Also, a jungler, 1,800 gold for Illusion to be spending next time that he heads home as well. So some big items coming in. IG with Baron on, going to be feeling very confident. It was the Aegis that Illusion picked up.
And the thing is, they've been able to survive the burst that Frost can put out so far. With these extra items coming in and that Baron, they're going to be able to do it even easier. And even see PDD chasing away Shy right now. And since we started this game with ZZ Atai being forced to flash at level 1, he's now 5-0-4. Even though they have two DPSers on their, well, true DPSers on their team, they've been able to get those two fed at the 3-0 and 5 Ezreal, that they're able to make these fights happen. Right now, blue buff going to be stolen away from IG, or by IG.
Yeah, Kid there with the Mystic shot says thank you very much. I'll just finish that off. And again, Love Cry Boy getting down this deep pink ward, one over in the blue buff, opening things up on that front of things. And now, IG start to push up this mid lane. Of course, they did a lot of damage to that inner turret in the earlier play, and that one's not going to stand up to anything. Frost decide to just leave it be. They'll just leave that one to go down, and the options are really quite open at this point for IG. This bottom lane, we see PDD's just walked into there, picked up the turret on his own. Shy's going to stand and fight with him, but honestly, you can't do enough damage to force PDD away. Now it's just this top lane with a turret left standing outside of the base.
Yeah, and Frost is... oh, actually, we do see Mad Life coming in as well for a fight on a PDD, but he's so fast, he should be able to run this one away.
He's not going to be scared at all about this one, PDD. And he does get ignited up there. Shy continues to try and push through onto him, but he's not even down to half HP at this one. There goes the Shadow Dash once again. Helios speeding in from the backside, but honestly, they're chasing down a Shen who's probably going to do well to get away, and he will get away. Baited completely into that one. Stan United goes into the rest of his team in the top lane, starts the recall. The culling coming out from space, but they can tank this one up. That's the entire map now cleared out for IG. Only the base of Frost stands.
He just single-handedly pulled two members of Frost down towards the bottom, even Mad Life for a little bit right there, and was still able to escape against a Riven who can stun you in multiple ways. So well done by him. And now IG pick up 3 turrets just like that.
Yeah, really counting the cooldowns there, basically, waiting until everything's come out. Incredible play from PDD. And Shy here is soloing Dragon. Every little bit of gold helps now because, well, it's 10,000 gold. That one appearing here pretty much in the last 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit earlier because we're going to have, I want to say a little bit of a lull, but Frost is actually looking for a fight right now. They're pushing into that tri-bush. They catch PDD, but will they kill him?
There's a lot more there this time, but there is the Assault and Battery coming down on towards Mad Life. Are they going to fight this one? Kid trying to come in from the top side. There's a two-man shockwave. Bomb comes down from Magnoon. That's going to make sure that Illusion's finished off. Great crescendo from Love Cry Boy. That will lock up the other two, and they're just melting right now. Kid does... no, yes he did. He died right there at the end to Magnoon. Well, that's another ace for IG. They only lost 2 for 5.
And Frost was trying to make something happen right there with that Dragon and with the fight breaking out, but IG, just like you said, they're too tanky. They have too much damage, and that shockwave catching the 2 men they needed to hit on the Frost side gets him now up to 7-0-7.
Okay, so apparently we've got a little bit of lag in game here. What was PDD saying that? You didn't really notice it in the in that last fight, that's for sure.
I think he got actually a double kill off the Sunfire Cape too. I believe he did.
As you do. Always fun. But it seems like everything is okay, or then maybe not. So we may just wait this one out. Kid asking if everyone's ready to go, and we will start things back off. Just to give you a picture of the entire game right now, 10,000 gold exactly is the lead for IG. 18-8 in kills, 6-3 in turrets. This is from a position where Helios got rolling at the start with 3 kills, built pretty much full damage from there. And since then, he's died 4 times.
And you see Frost's response trying to make up for that mistake. You're seeing Shy building tanky right now. Last time at this point in the game, he had 2 Bloodthirsters done. He was pretty much pure damage as he was split pushing, but they need him to be a tank in the middle of these fights. Helios isn't able to get that shield off, or it's just not even enough to make him survive in these fights, that he's being killed too quickly. It looks like he's even going for his Zonias right now, but I don't think he'll be able to get it in time. 18-8 in kills. IG's been able to pull this one back flawlessly.
And Love Cry Boy up in the enemy jungle. He's just going to put a wad in the tri-bush there and just walk away. Say thank you very much for that one. Meanwhile, PDD pushing out this big wave on the top side of the map. I think they might be done chasing PDD.
I would be after that.
I mean, they can 5-man him at this point, but I'm still not sure they're going to lock him down.
Looks like they might try for it, though, right now.
Yeah, I'm still not sure that they can, though. There we go. Shadow Dash. Back to safety.
And look what IG's doing in response. Look,
yeah,
bottom. They're just split pushing or pushing it back on him because they realize PDD is able to pull them far enough away.
You try and lock down a Shen who's at this point, incredibly tanky. Almost got that Randuin's on top of the Sunfire Cape, on top of the Spirit Visage as well. The Cullen comes out, and that will make sure that the wave no longer then. They'll have to tank up this turret if they want to get right under it. But IG, their Baron buff has now ran out, which alleviates a little bit of pressure from Frost. But honestly, IG so far ahead in this one at this point.
Yeah, IG wasn't able to get an inhibitor, but they got 3 turrets. They got, I don't know how many kills, at least like 7 in the mix of all that. And Baron will be up in about 1:30, which gives IG the chance to clear all the vision with this Oracles, which you see right now. The only vision Frost has on the, well, outside of their base is either through the minions or that one more towards Baron. And IG, it's basically their game to lose. All they need to do is clear out that vision, get Baron when it comes up, and go for a push yet again. Or a split push, because I'm pretty sure it takes Frost longer to kill PDD with all 5 men than it takes 4 men of IG to kill Baron.
You see that PDD is on that top side once again. Shy was there just to try and alleviate that pressure, but the waves constantly pushing, and IG are waiting around the blue buff from Frost. But the Koreans not leaving their base at this point.
Yeah, they can't really afford to right now. They can't kill PDD. He's just going to keep pushing that lane up. They can leave Shy up there to kind of farm against him. He can interrupt him in the fight when he tries to ulti in, but they need Shy there in these fights. They need his tankiness. They need his damage, and that allows PDD to just keep pushing by himself.
They're all going home. Another 1,000 gold for everyone to spend. Illusion seems to be having fun, having a bit of a dance with the recall animation. Meanwhile, PDD is doing what Shens do. Top side.
It's not the most entertaining thing to watch.
It's definitely not the
but
most
it works so well.
It works so well, exactly. Hitting the nail on the head with that one. And they just can't stop him at this point. I mean, he's 4-2-10.
Not even Space can kill him. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I can guarantee that PDD can run away from Space, and he'll pull one, if not multiple people away, and Frost can't afford to do that. They can't not afford to fight 4v4.
Now he's got a Randuin, so makes him even harder to kill and to lock down. Meanwhile, Baron did spawn. And it's going to be started off here by IG. They know that they've got the advantage when it comes to vision, although that one ward there just been timed out.
Frost might look for a fight on this Baron, but I think IG is looking to kind of disengage from it. Because this next fight, if Frost does lose it and loses 4 or 5 members, they're going to lose the game. Like, yeah. We're 32 minutes in. The death timers are very long.
This area right here
is death.
Perfect for a Shockwave crescendo combo. Could argue it's exactly the same as well for the ultis over on the Frost side of the map. But look at that Mad Life losing half his health. There's a Shockwave use. CZ Tire legendary. And are they going to go over the top? There is a bomb coming in. He's stolen it. He's managed to steal it. Magnoon picks that one up. But can they survive the onslaught now? Space is going to fall down. That's 3 men dead already. It leaves them with Shy and Magnoon to defend the base. And IG are going to push for it.
Magnoon, he's trying to back away in that bush right there. He's actually going to kite them away. But in the end of all that mix, even though Magnoon did steal it, that's exactly what IG wanted to happen. They wanted Frost to fight for that Baron, because in the end, they pick up the 3 kills. They're looking for an inhibitor on top of it.
That's a massive
Shy's
mistake.
Gonna get a kill.
Yeah, that's a big mistake from them. Tanking it with Vi and Sona. They're not going to be able to tank number 1 long enough. And number 2, have the damage to actually take that tower down. So it looks like Frost may be able to hold out pretty well from this one. Shy now going to be chased down. He's falling super low. He will get finished off by ZZ Tai, and Mad Life is out of position here as well. They're going to go in for this one. The Vault Breaker not quite landing from Illusion. That won't matter. Wow. Tibbers comes down though. 3-man stun, but Magnoon gets ripped to pieces by ZZ Tai. He's going to have Mad Life away as well for the double kill, and ZZ Tai is now 12-0-8 with Orianna. Inhibitor turret goes down. Here comes Space with the Cullen. It's a lot of damage coming in, but there's a Shockwave. They're both probably going to die from this one now. Space flashes away. PDD is low, but I think he may be able to get in there. Yes, double kill. Picked up another ace. A little bit delayed over 2 fights, but an ace nonetheless. IG can win right here.
And this is all...
Or not.
Or not, but still, if you think about it, they lost Baron, but they picked up, I think, like 7 kills for 1 death. They're able to get the kills consistently, able to get the inhibitor down, and now they can use PDD to split push on the side by himself. This is the perfect position for IG to be in.
They're miles ahead. 14,000 gold, of course. 26-9, 615 on the AD carry, 12-0-10 on the mid laner. Zonya's Hourglass now picked up for ZZ Tai. He's not even been in a position where he would have needed to use that, I think, up until now.
Yeah, that's actually really true. He's never in the middle of the fight. He's been able to roam around the outsides of it very well. And if anyone did get close, they got hit with an Orion ulti and it pulled them away. But right now, Dragon's actually being started for Frost right here. And IG looking to close in.
Yeah, they're going to move in. They've got wards down here, Frost, though, so they're going to see that one happening. Love Cry Boy getting right up there close to the front of them, but the Dragon is going to be finished off. And bomb, not quite this time, McNoon. He stole the Baron with it earlier on, but funnily enough, that just angered IG more, and they went off and killed them all over again.
And now Frost is in a very tough position. PD is going to be split pushing by himself. He's actually going back to, I think, pick up an item here. And then from that, you do a 4-man push on the top side. When you have such great disengage with the Sona, with the Ezreal, with the Orianna, it's going to be very tough for Frost to get on top of them when Mad Life doesn't have that flash available.
They don't even need disengage, I think, at this point. They can just throw it all into getting the fight done from their side. I see more wards coming down from Love Cry Boy. They've got full vision over the top side of the map, and of course, super minions now streaming in through the middle. PDD's going bottom side. He has Stand United available. And they've got decisions to make here, Frost. Do they fight the 4-man team, try and get someone down before Shen gets in on top of them?
They have
Not
to.
sure that's going to happen.
They have to go for a fight, though. I mean, if the second inhibitor does drop, the chance of them winning this game pretty much go down the drain. They have to go for a fight here, and they have to hope they can kill someone quick enough. But PDD, he's level 18. He has a rank 3 ultimate. That shield is huge. And as long as he's able to hit it quick enough, that person just won't die. Even though Frost has so much damage on their team, they can't all get to that same target they want to hit unless someone's out of position.
Oh, I see how quick the waves get pushed back here anyway from IG. PDD is bottom. It's going to be Shy that tries to stop that one all happening. And that turret from going down. We saw earlier on the inner bottom turret that PDD just ignored Shy and went for the tower kill. Managed to successfully get that one here as the push starts to come in. The culling will get rid of most of the minions from that wave. PDD continues to push down on the bottom side. You see him there just waiting until his next wave comes in, just keeping Shy occupied on that bottom side.
And he's actually attacking the turret, even though Shy's hitting him too every once in a while once that wave does arrive. He already has a turret relatively low, considering he's been pushing it by himself, almost about half health right now. And the rest of the team is just waiting away. I mean, obviously Frost has some decent wave clear with Ziggs, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Kid just has to hit the turret a couple of times with that Trinity Force for it to fall. You see how much that just did in 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah, that turret's not lasting long here, and Kid decides, you know what, guys, I'm just going to tank it. I'm going to push in for that one. Meanwhile, down on the bottom, we see that ZZ Tai has joined in. McNoon coming around, but if ZZ Tai hits him once, he's lost half of his health already. That's without using the shockwave. And
if he hits you once, he's going to hit you with that shockwave on top of it, and they're just still too many in that turret while the meantime, IG the top and going for a 3-man push on an inhibitor, but we see the engage coming out of Helios.
That's a good ultimate from Helios, but there we see the crescendo coming down. Mad Life actually finished off by Illusion on his own at the front. Illusion going to pay the price with his life, and now Kid going to be chased down. He's going to fall here. Helios, actually no! He manages to micro him, he manages to juke him out completely, and now PDD left all on his own up in the base. But ZZ Tai, he's pushed the minions through onto the Nexus turrets, and McNoon in space now. Missed shockwave actually coming out. There's the return. ZZ Tai flashes away from it, and they have to back away. But the Nexus turret's falling. Here comes Shy, speeding out of the base with those home guards on. PDD and ZZ Tai going to be able to escape, but they pushed down one Nexus turret here. They didn't quite get that inhib, but they got the bottom inhib thanks to ZZ Tai.
Yeah, they got 2 out of the 3. There's pretty much 1 turret left in the entire game for CJ Frost, and all it takes for them is just to go for a 5-man push on the inhibitor or let all these minions push the waves in. They have even more items after backing away. You even see PDD picking up a Banshee's Veil, Shirley's Revelry coming in for Love Cry Boy. And that was a 3-on-5 fight. And IG was still able to stay alive long enough. Kid was able to kite very well and stay alive throughout.
That's so nicely done. And he's just going to wait here to see if anyone actually comes, try and get wards down. Doesn't happen for him. Kid, by the way, adding that static shiv in now. So incredibly strong. I mean, look at PDD's items. Had an extra Giant's Belt in there as well, and he's going to go for Space, who will dash off there with his. He uses out the culling as well. Half of his health gone, though, in just one small combo from Kid.
Yeah, that was just an arcane shift with an auto attack or two with the Q, and he almost fell down. And right now, PDD pushing up middle. ZZ Tai with that Guardian's Angel there on top of it. Shy was out of position, actually pushed out towards blue, warding that up, but the inhibitor, it's going to fall.
Inhib going down the not the final one of the game. Top one is still hanging on. That will surely be finished off here as Kid goes into it. There's one Nexus turret left standing. Frost have to fight here, otherwise this game is over. And Shy already going low. Shockwave was used onto him. It's only a one-man Shockwave, but look at the combo coming out from Frost. They've done a lot of damage, but can they persist through it? ZZ Tide falls low. He's actually got a Guardian Angel now, though, so he can come back in. Great flash from space. Gets him away from Illusion, but I can't think he can get away from Kid. PDD now being focused down by Shy. He will, no, not fall. The shield comes in from ZZ Tide, and only 2 man now left standing. IG with all 5 still in the base. They're going to finish off game 1 right here. Helios is going to come out, try and keep that Nexus alive, but he's just not got the damage to get through, and that will be game number 1 here at the Intel Extreme Masters Singapore, going over to IG. A 40-minute game. Had it swinging there as well, with Frost getting off to a great start, but the mid and late game was all about the Chinese side.
Yeah, we could not forget about that 3-0 start for Helios, and yet IG was just able to hold on long enough, able to counter-gank him every time with Illusion right there, and that got him back in the game. It got PDD to the point where 6-2 and 21. He was too tanky, even pulling away 2-3 members of CJ Frost multiple times and still getting away. Frost, looking at that game, I think it all comes down to that jungle pick. I mean, the Evelyn, it worked out very well, but once he was starting to get counter-ganked, once there was no one tanking enough on Frost to survive the damage, they would just fall one by one.
And we see that coach behind. This is where things get, really interesting. The fact is, did they really utilize Helios in the start that he had? Probably not, although they were trying to, It was a fight that IG pretty much outsmarted them when it came to those ganks, and not just one of them, there were 2 or 3 in a row that came in. Then they had complete troubles with PDD. They'd chase him down with 2 or 3 men while the rest of the team pushed the top side. He then somehow managed to get out against a Riven that can knock him out of his ultimate. And just overall, IG adapted perfectly despite the horrible start that they had.
Yeah, Illusion. He has to be the MVP of that game. Even though we did have ZZ Atai going 13-0-11, if Illusion didn't provide those ganks earlier on and stop Helios from getting that start, or for getting much stronger, they would have lost the game easily. I mean, Frost, they played it so well. Helios did a perfect job. They were able to counter jungle a little bit in there too, but the tankiness out of IG is just too much.
Well, it is a best of 3, so it's not over just yet here for Frost, but they're going to have to win 2 games in a